Good morning traders, this is Chris and this is the early morning briefing for the 23rd of January. It's early, it's just gone 6 a.m. here in the UK, so it's a very early morning briefing. Hope you're well. I'm going to run through the charts and the parabolic trends just to explain exactly what's going on this morning. It's just as quick for me to do a video than to post all the charts into the Telegram room. So welcome to the tradingmentors.com. This is the Advanced Pro Charts in Action. Members get full analysis every day, and I'll include the trailing stops and targets once we get a trend going. So this is how it works. Just to explain. So each day I'll be popping in for members and I'll be giving you a target and I'll be giving you the trailing stop. So you can just follow it. You don't need the Advanced Pro Charts to actually work this. You just need to become a member for $30 a month. So this is the DXY and we are expecting this to move up. You can see the change of character here. So if you traded this as an example on the change of character, then you're 170 pips up. And if you trailed it, for instance, then you would have got in here and your stop will be here, 124 pips with zero risk. So that's how it works. So I'm going to go through the charts now. Further upside momentum is likely, but I need to see this break of this trend line first. Once this starts to move up, you'll find that all the dollar pairs will start to move, and that's where you make your money. In terms of the yen futures, we can see that the price is in a downtrend. So market structure is clear. It's achieving lower highs and lower lows. So that indicates further downside momentum is likely in the next few days. In terms of correlation, then of course this means that the yens are going to go up. Swiss franc futures, again, market structure has changed in the last few days, so that's fantastic. This gives us a buying opportunity on the Swiss pairs. So further downside momentum. If you're trading any of these, all you do is move your stop to here, and I'll let you know what that is every day. So this is the Dow Jones index, now parabolic. We've got breaker structure to the upside, so you're going to be moving our stop every day during this trend. Nasdaq, very similar situation. We have a breaker structure here, which is great. We'll be trailing this, so you can buy this now and have a stop of 116,678. Hang Seng, you've done very well, members. I know you have in terms of the Hang Seng. I've mentioned this a few weeks ago. It changed structure here, so congratulations. So you have banked so far 1,207 pips. In terms of your stop, that's now being moved this afternoon, which will lock in 1,000 points. The FTSE 100, as long as it holds on to this structure, there's a little bit of support here, but we do expect this to come up to this area here in the next few hours and then roll over. So again, we'll be trailing this along the way. S&P 500, similar situation. We've got breaker structure to the upside. We'll be trailing this every day. And if you remember, I will let you know exactly where it is every day. Bitcoin to the downside, change of character here, which is fantastic. Any break of this line at any stage is going to be change of character to the upside. We're not seeing that yet, of course. So further downside momentum is likely. Any kind of pullback will be trailing our stop with this red line. Gold is pretty mixed today, but nonetheless, it is achieving higher lows at the moment on this chart, so we can actually put that in there, can't we? Somewhere like that. So if we put a parallel line in there, I quite like parallel lines. Somewhere like that. So once that breaks down, then there's a big move south. The market structure is to the downside. It's achieving lower lows and lower highs. So as long as it's doing that, we do expect further downside momentum. What's driving this, or what's going to drive this, is the DXY once it breaks up into this area here. Hope you're keeping up. Euro dollar to the downside. We do have a little bit of structure going on here to the short term. but nonetheless, as long as it holds on to market structure, the downside, and the DXY starts to move down, that's your selling opportunity. We'll be trailing this, so I'll let you know where the trailing stops are every day. US risk to the upside, and this again is driven by the DXY. Of course, we're probably going to see it this afternoon, so I'll be letting you know where the trailing stops are. US yen to the upside continues upwards. We do expect this further upside with the drip drive of the DXY. US Canadian now has hit a little bit of a barrier here, as you can see, but any kind of break up out of this area is going to give us a buying opportunity. We'll be trailing this stock along the way. Aussie USD, again, it's hitting a very important area in the next few hours and then rolling over. I'll be telling you where the trailing stop is on that one as well. And change of character for the New Zealand, so we do expect further downside momentum to occur in the next few hours. The yens are pretty flat, but you can trail these, so we'll be trailing these each day, locking in profits. So let's have a look at the pound yen. So if you got in on the change of character above the 50 EMA, which makes sense, then of course you would have locked in 510 pips, and now you would be 674 pips. So you'd have a zero risk position, been zero risk for some time, but you would have locked in over 500 pips. So this is going to the moon. Euro yen to the same similar situation here. You had 500 pips on pound yen. You now have 408 pips on the euro yen, with a break even on the breaker structure to here, 285 pips locked in already. New Zealand yen not going anywhere very quickly, but it's holding on to market structure, which is fine, but not achieving higher highs. So this is again not one of my favorite ones. And similar with the Swiss yen. Pound Canadian to the upside into a parabolic trend. We are moving our stop with the green line each day for members only. If you're not a member, click on the links below in description. Free 14-day trial, and you won't regret it. $30. You will find out where the trends are, where the targets are, where the trailing stops are, and then you can trade it at your own risk, of course. Aussie Canadian to the downside, as you can see, market structure is very clear. Looking at pullback, retesting the 50 EMA, so we do expect this further downside. We'll be moving our stop later on this afternoon. New Zealand Canadian, again, we'll be moving our stop with this. So where are we with this? So this is just 121 pips in profit. Canadian Swiss to the upside. We do expect a further upside momentum in the next few hours as the Swiss franc futures is pulling down. So we will be trailing this stop here, 64.08. Euro Swiss to the upside. Again, a similar situation here. So we are expecting further upside momentum in the next few hours. So any kind of pull down is going to be a buying opportunity. We will be moving our stop with the green line. So if you got in on the change of character, you are just 92 pips in profit, but your risk is zero. You can lock in 51 pips right now. Pound Swiss to the upside, change of character to the upside, and what more can I say? It's going well, and change of character to the upside, just 189 pips there, locking in 116. Euro Aussie, not doing much at the moment, but certainly in a parabolic trend in terms of this. So we can draw a parallel line here. So any further upside break of here is going to do this, and then do this. We'll be trailing the stop on that one as well this afternoon for members. We'll be trailing this stop here as well on the pound Aussie. Change of character here, and you are just 519 pips in profit and locking in just 387 pips. Pound New Zealand, going through this pretty quickly, but it gives you a flavour of what we do every day. and change of character to the upside on the pound New Zealand here, above the 50 EMA. So you've locked in, we haven't locked in, so you're up 617 pips. You've now locked in 402 pips. Last one, euro pound. These highs here are really interesting because you need to know where they are just in case there's a change of character. But looks good so far, and so you are, based upon the change of character below the 50 EMA, you are 81 pips in profit, and you've locked in 40 pips there. So every day during the DVA, as we call it, the daily video analysis, I'll be giving you the trends, I'll be giving you the targets, and I'll be giving you the stops, initial stops, and the trailing stops as well. Great value for just $30 a month.